Welcome to A to Z Tales. In this story, you will meet Eliza, a young woman who seems to have a perfect life on the internet. She has fame, beauty, and millions of followers. But behind the camera, her heart feels empty. This story will help you learn English in a simple and emotional way. You will learn new vocabulary about emotions, fame, social media, and self-discovery. As you read, try to feel what Eliza feels. This will help you understand English more deeply, not just with your head, but also with your heart. If this is your first time on our channel, please subscribe, like, and share this video for more English stories. Eliza had 10 million followers on her social media. Every morning, she woke up to hundreds of messages. "You're so beautiful, Eliza. I wish I had your life. You're perfect." She smiled at the screen. Her phone was full of love, but her heart was empty. Her room was large and full of light. She had shelves with expensive perfume, bags from luxury brands, and shiny gifts sent by companies. Every week, someone wanted her to promote their product. Her life looked perfect online, but when she looked at herself in the mirror, she whispered, "Who are you, really?" Eliza didn't even like taking pictures anymore. Every time she took a photo, she had to make sure the light was right, her makeup perfect, and her smile wide. She smiled for the camera, but the smile never reached her eyes. After every photo shoot, Eliza went home and sat in silence. She opened her laptop, checked her pictures, edited them, and uploaded them online. The comments poured in. Thousands of people liked her post. Hundreds called her lucky. But after the photo shoot ended, she would sit on her bed, remove her makeup, and cry. She cried quietly so no one would hear. No one knew her real name. No one knew she was lonely. No one knew that behind every perfect post, there was pain. At night, Eliza often looked out her window. She could see people walking with friends, laughing, holding hands. She wanted that. She wanted to be part of real life again. But she was afraid. Afraid that if she stopped posting, people would forget her. Afraid that if she showed her true self, people would stop loving her. So, every morning, she put on her mask again, her digital mask. One day, Eliza posted a new picture. She was wearing a golden dress and smiling in front of a luxury car. Her phone exploded with likes. But one comment stood out. "You look happy, but your eyes look sad." Eliza froze. No one had ever said that before. Her hands started shaking. She deleted the comment, but she couldn't delete the feeling inside her. The truth hit her. Her followers didn't really know her. They knew only her photos, not her heart. She whispered to herself, "Do I even know myself anymore?" That night, she couldn't sleep. She kept thinking about that one comment. Eliza's apartment was beautiful but quiet. There were no voices, no laughter, no warmth. Sometimes she would cook dinner and eat alone. She scrolled through her phone, but it made her feel worse. Other influencers posted about their perfect lives too, vacations, awards, friends, and fun. She compared herself to them and felt smaller every day. She whispered, "I have everything, but why do I feel nothing?" Her phone rang. It was her manager. "Eliza, we have 3 brand deals this week. Don't forget the photo shoot on Friday." Eliza smiled and said softly, "Of course, I'll be there." But inside, she felt tired. Tired of pretending, tired of smiling, tired of being perfect. Friday came. She stood in front of the mirror. Her stylist fixed her hair. Her makeup artist said, "You look stunning, Eliza." Everyone was busy making her beautiful, but when she looked in the mirror, she didn't see beauty. She saw a stranger. Her reflection looked like her, but not her soul. Tears filled her eyes. She turned away and whispered, "I don't want to do this anymore." The stylist stopped. "What did you say?" Eliza forced a smile. "Nothing. Let's finish quickly." But inside, something had changed. For the first time, she didn't want to be Eliza the influencer. She wanted to be just Eliza, the human being. That night after the photo shoot, Eliza sat on her couch. Her face was still full of makeup. Her phone kept buzzing. Likes, comments, messages. She held her phone tightly. Her hands were shaking again. Tears rolled down her cheeks. Then, without thinking too much, she whispered, "Enough." She opened her social media app. She went to Settings and clicked Delete Account. A message appeared. "Are you sure you want to delete your account? This action cannot be undone." Her heart raced. She took a deep breath and pressed Yes. The screen went blank. Just like that, 10 million followers disappeared. For a moment, she panicked. Her chest felt tight. Her eyes filled with tears. But then she felt something she hadn't felt in years. Silence. A peaceful silence. She put her phone down and whispered, "It's over." The next morning, Eliza woke up early. No notifications, no messages, no pressure. Her phone was quiet. She walked to the bathroom, looked in the mirror, and for the first time, she saw her real face. No makeup. Just Eliza. She smiled softly. "Hello, me." She made a simple breakfast, toast, and tea. She opened her window. The fresh air felt new and alive. Then she did something she hadn't done in years. She walked outside without makeup. At first, she was scared. What if someone recognized her? What if they judged her? But nobody looked twice. People were busy living their own lives. A small boy laughed while chasing a ball. An old woman smiled at her. A group of friends shared ice cream at a cafe. Eliza's heart felt warm. She realized this was the real world. Not the world of filters and followers, but of real faces, real laughter, real feelings. Eliza sat on a park bench. Next to her, a young woman was sketching in a notebook. The woman looked up and smiled. "Nice day, isn't it?" Eliza nodded. "Yes, it's beautiful." The woman asked, "Do you live nearby?" Eliza hesitated. She almost said, "I'm an influencer." But then she smiled and said, "Yes, I live close. I'm just Eliza." It felt good to say that, just Eliza. They started talking. The woman's name was Clara. She was an art student. They talked about books, food, and the sky. Clara didn't know anything about Eliza's fame. And for the first time, Eliza didn't need to impress anyone. When Clara laughed, Eliza laughed too, really laughed from her heart. It felt strange and beautiful. Days passed. Eliza started walking every morning. She stopped checking her phone all the time. She began reading again. Simple books she loved as a child. She cooked, painted, and sometimes sat by the window watching the rain. Her heart felt lighter. Of course, she missed her old fans sometimes, but she didn't miss the pressure. She didn't miss pretending. One day, Clara invited her to an art class. Eliza joined. Everyone there was ordinary with messy hair, paint on their hands, big smiles. She felt like she belonged. When someone asked, "What do you do?" Eliza smiled and said, "I'm learning to be myself." Everyone laughed, but Eliza meant it. Months later, Eliza stood in front of a small mirror in her new apartment. It wasn't as big as her old one, but it was warm, colorful, and full of life. There were books on the floor, a plant by the window, and photos of real friends. She picked up an old photo, her old influencer picture. The woman in that photo had perfect makeup and a fake smile. Eliza smiled at the photo and said, "Thank you for teaching me who I am not." Then she looked at herself in the mirror and said, "And thank you, me, for finding who I am." Her smile was small, natural, and true. No filters, no likes, no followers, just peace. Remember, you don't have to be perfect to be loved, you just have to be real. Have you ever felt pressure to look perfect online? What would you do if you could start over like Eliza? Write your answers in the comments below. Let's talk about it together. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video to support us. Subscribe to our channel AZ Tales for more Learn English through stories. Click the bell icon so you don't miss our next motivational story.